Well, this is virtually the end of this panel, and the next one is about ready to start. But I always have things that kind of hang in the air because nothing we're learning is going to make any difference if we can't do anything about it, if we don't. And in 1995, the Rockefeller funded conference in Asilomar. My question, as you were talking about it, was, well, what were their goals? What did they accomplish? And did anything really happen because of that? And what we're doing today, this many years later, is there enough different out there that we can make a difference this week?
Yes, ma'am. It's part of a process. And that meeting was a meeting to get together the initial governmental witnesses and to create a support group for them. I had grown men old enough to be my grandfather cry on my shoulder and say, we've been wanting to talk about this our whole lives, who are astronauts, who are cosmonauts. And I said, okay, let's do that. But they were afraid. They had signed oaths saying that they would never talk about any of this stuff. And they were afraid. And some of them had been in unacknowledged projects where they were told they would be terminated, killed, if they talked about it. And this is true. So it was a process. And what I wanted to have happen, in 1997, when we had the meetings for various members of Congress, we had hoped that members of Congress who are chair of committees would pick up this mantle. You know, I'm still working full-time as an emergency doctor with 4 daughters and a golden retriever. And, you know, I have a life. You know, I was doing this as a sort of a voluntary thing. But unfortunately, no one really wanted to pick this up. And then it led, however, to then us getting on videotape 110 of these top secret guys. I have them in my archive if anyone wants to see them. I'll give you a disc with 4-hour summary of it. It's in here that I provided for the Obama administration. But ultimately, you know, I'm a private citizen who can only do so much with a volunteer nonprofit effort, which is what we are. And it's been Promethean, difficult. But I think that if we come together as a people, we can do it. Now, with this process, and also this film that's being released, Serious, which is you're invited to tonight to see, there's the possibility of galvanizing a larger movement. Because I think if the people will lead, the leaders will have to follow. But we have to get the information that we have out. But I think that to the extent that you folks could influence some of your colleagues who are still in the Congress to take a serious interest in this, that isn't just a dog and pony show of denial and ridicule, but really drills down on the, again, actionable intelligence that we put together over the last 15 years, I think that that would result to really the lid coming off this thing and the people knowing the truth once and for all.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
now we're going to change panels.